Hey there, thanks for spending a few minutes with me. If you and I were sitting down with a cup of coffee right now, this is exactly what I'd want you to know about the Sarasota County real estate market. My name is Troy Sacco with Generous Property Real Estate, and I've been selling real estate here for close to 20 years. And every month, I walk clients through these numbers, not to impress them, but to help them make confident decisions. Today, we're looking at December 2025, and I'll tell you this up front. The market didn't stall, it didn't crash, it recalibrated. Sales picked up, prices softened, and buyers and sellers both slowed down and became more intentional. And stay with me because at the end, I'll walk you through what the full year of 2025 really looked like, including single-family homes, condos, and the luxury market, so you can see where we've been and where things are likely headed. But before we jump in, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss these monthly check-ins. They're designed to give you clarity, not noise. All right, let's start with single-family homes. Here's what happened with single-family homes in December. We closed 711 sales, which is up nearly 18% from last year. That's a strong signal. Buyers are still active, they're just more selective now. The median sale price came in at $485,000, down 8% year over year. That's not distress, that's adjustment after several fast-paced years. And homes took longer to go under contract, 51 days on average, up from 43 last year. But buyers aren't rushing, they're looking, comparing, and negotiating. Inventory ended up the month at just over 3,200 active listings, and month supply sits at 4.7 months. That's close to balanced. If you're selling a single-family home, pricing and condition matter more than timing right now. If you're buying, this slower pace, especially with interest rates still in the mid-6 range, actually gives you more room to breathe. If you're noticing homes sit longer near you, that's exactly what the data shows. And you can grab the full report from the link below if you want to see the charts behind the numbers. Now let's talk condos and townhomes. Condos and townhomes actually tell a different story. We closed 295 sales in December, up about 15% year over year. So activity didn't disappear, but prices adjusted more noticeably. The median condo price dropped to $345,000, down just over 10% from last year. Inventory climbed to 2,231 active listings, pushing months of supply to 8.1 months. That's a buyer's market. Between higher HOA fees, insurance costs, and higher monthly payments tied to interest rates, buyers are cautious and they're doing the math. What's interesting is that the median time to contract improved, dropping to 59 days. That tells us well-priced, well-managed properties are still moving. If you're selling a condo, transparency and pricing are critical. But if you're buying, this is where leverage shows up. If this feels familiar in your community, you're not alone. Now, let's move up to luxury. And when I say luxury, I'm talking about all property types over $1 million, homes, condos, villas, and townhomes. This segment shifted the most. Closed sales dropped to 114, down 17% year over year. Meanwhile, active inventory surged to 1,151 properties, pushing months of supply to nearly 10 months. That's a buyer's market, no question. Luxury homes are taking longer to sell too. 53 days to contract compared to just 20 days last year. And sellers are negotiating more than they have in years. The average luxury property sold for 90.4% of its original list price, down from over 96%. Yet, and this matters, the median luxury price held relatively firm at $1.65 million, down just 1.3%. What does that tell you? Fewer deals, higher quality deals. Buyers are patient, strategic, and very aware of financing costs even when they're paying cash. If you're selling luxury, positioning and pricing strategy are critical. If you're buying, this is the most room you've had to negotiate in a long time. All right, let's zoom out and look at all of 2025. because this gives you the clearest perspective heading into 2026. I'll keep this simple and focused, just price and supply across three main segments. And let's start with single-family homes. For the full year, the median single-family sale price in Sarasota County landed around $474,700, down roughly 6% year over year. At the same time, months of supply averaged about 4.7 months. That tells us something important. Prices softened, but supply stayed relatively tight. That's why single-family values held up better than many expected. Now let's look at condos and townhomes. The annual median condo price dropped more noticeably, settling around $325,000, down over 15% from the year before. And months of supply averaged 8.1 months for the year. That combination, lower prices and higher supply, confirms what many buyers and sellers already felt in 2025. Condos shifted into a buyer's market, and they stayed there. Luxury properties? For 2025, the median luxury sale price came in at $1.525 million, down just over 3% year over year. Meanwhile, months of supply climbed to 9.9 months, up significantly from the year before. That's the biggest shift of all. Luxury didn't fall apart, but it clearly slowed. More inventory, more choices, more negotiation. So when you step back and look at the full year, here's the takeaway. Single-family homes stayed relatively balanced. Condos moved firmly into buyer territory, and luxury became a strategy-driven market. That's what 2025 really was, a recalibration year, not a downturn. If you're thinking about making a move in 2026, understanding this context puts you ahead of the game. And if you want the full breakdown, you can download the complete report using the link below. And I'm curious, out of the three segments, which one matters most to you right now? Please do me a favor and comment below. Thanks for taking a few minutes with me today. If this brought you clarity, make sure you're subscribed so we can keep these conversations going. And remember, the more you focus on the good, the more good comes into your life. We'll see you around town.